Alright, what's going on everybody? My name's Alex Maxey with the Maximus Games dev team, and welcome back to another week's devlog. This week, I want to show off some more of the things you guys are going to be seeing in our upcoming game, Time Walk Tower Defense. Now, last time, Emily showed off our general hero, as well as some of our time loss levels. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to show off our engineer from our futuristic set of heroes, as well as some of the pirate levels. So hope you guys enjoy. Let's go ahead and take a look. Alright, we're going to go ahead and run level 2-3, that's our third pirate level. So the engineer here has 3 skills. His first one is this piercing beam attack. It's going to deal damage to everything it hits in just a straight line ahead of you. So if we're pretty skilled with our positioning, we're going to be able to hit several enemies with that beam. So we're going to have to think about where we put our hero and try to get the maximum damage with it. The second thing we can do is we can hurl this grenade. That's going to deal damage and stun enemies that it hits when it explodes. So that's going to be useful to help lock down our enemies and keep them in place by our towers. And finally, we can give off energy to our nearby towers for a couple seconds. We're going to get into what that does later. Now looking at our map here, it looks like that we have one entrance, so we don't have to worry about any multi-lane shenanigans. But it also looks like there's these weird things sitting on the map. We're going to have to check those out when we get into the game here. Alright, so looks like we have these palm trees here. What those do is, those just block your ability to build on that square. So if we really wanted to place a tower there, well, that's just too bad. We're going to have to come up with a different strategy to get our towers down. We've also got these deep water tiles. Those slow us as we go through, so we're just going to have to make sure we don't get tripped up and lose sight of an enemy because we were moving too slow. And finally, we got these shady markets there in the bottom middle. What those do is, if we have a tower built on them, they're going to steal gold from us at the end of every wave. Those gosh darn greedy pirates, can't stand them. So we're only going to build on those as a last resort. Alright, so looking at the engineer's towers, he shares the first 4 futuristic towers, which the other futuristic hero has as well as his 3 unique ones. So the 4 futuristic towers are the generator, railgun, Tesla coil, and time warper. The generator just gives energy to nearby towers. Energy just makes towers more effective at what they do. The railgun is just a long-range, powerful single-target cannon. The more energy we give it, the more damage it's going to deal. Pretty simple. The Tesla coil shoots a single shot. Doesn't do too much damage, but what it does do is it bounces as we give it more energy. So if we have a couple enemies all bunched up there and we have a high energy Tesla coil, that thing's going to bounce between them, do a whole ton of damage. Now we've also got the time warper. That just does an AoE slow, which is more powerful when we have more energy. So the engineer's 3 unique ones all kind of revolve around having energy. He can build reactors, which are going to copy the energy output of our most productive generator. So that seems a little bit weird, especially because it costs more than a generator. But if we upgrade a generator, that costs about 250 of our dollars there, whereas a reactor is only 150. So with a little bit of setup, we can get a lot more energy for a lot less cash. So we can, so with a little bit of planning, we're going to get way more energy than a normal futuristic hero. We can also build these efficiency nodes. That just makes our towers use energy more efficiently. So if for every 1 energy, let's say our railgun did 1 more damage, well maybe now it does 1.5 more damage per 1 energy. So if we have a bunch of energy saved up and we just wanted to get a little bit more oomph, we can use that efficiency node to try to crest another little power level there that a reactor wouldn't be able to do for us. Now we've also got the refractor. The refractor is a short-range little tower that does a little bit of damage, but also gives off some energy. And it's pretty cheap, so it's pretty good if you just need a little bit of extra power in a pinch. Alright, let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to start by putting down a Tesla coil. We're going to put that one right there. I always like starting with that because it can take care of the weaker enemies. We're going to build a generator as well to get it some more, some more power. Get some bounces going. Alright, here we go. Oh, we can see it shooting off there. You can see it bouncing between those enemies there. Oh, maybe not. Looks like they're a bit too far spread. That's going to be pretty scary. Let's go ahead and lock that guy down with a stun grenade to try to bunch him up a little bit more. Alright, as you can see, our piercing beam is doing just what it says it should. Ah, there we go. Got that with the grenade. I'm going to turn on my Power Nova. As we can see, it's got a whole ton more energy, so that's going to be pretty useful for us. Alright, I think we could use a time warper. We're going to have to slow these guys down to make sure the Tesla coil can hit them all. So that seems like a good spot. We hit a good chunk of the wave there. As we can see, our generator's power is getting split between the two towers. So we kind of have to be careful about having too many towers next to the generators or having not enough generators, all that kind of thing. So we kind of have to play this energy management game to get the most effective usage out of our towers. Whoa, these buccaneers here are just stumbling around. They clearly had a bit too much ale. Let's go ahead and take care of them before they damage our time node at the end. Well, it makes it pretty hard for us to actually pierce with our beam. Alright, we're going to throw a stun grenade, keep them all locked down. Turn on the extra power nova for our towers. There we go. Look at Tesla Coil go. There we go. Alrighty. Let's see. So this weird kind of gold amount. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build our next tower, the railgun. The railgun, again, is that super powered single shot that does more and more damage, more energy. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put it right there. That seems pretty good. Alright, so your energy is getting stretched more and more thin. I'm going to think about getting more energy next wave. And one thing I'm sure you've noticed is that we unfortunately don't have any tunes for our pirate levels yet. We just haven't found any good sea shanty-esque songs, but we promise they're coming. Oh, whoa. Look at these two guys. We haven't seen them before. Whoa. So the the saboteur here, he runs around and chucks bombs at you. And if it explodes when you're too close to it, you're going to end up getting stunned. So you got to be careful and keep your distance. Whoa. Alright, and then this guy is our deck swabber. He, well, swaps the deck. See, he puts down these little slow zones in the lane that persist for a couple waves, and they slow us down when we walk through them, so he's just kind of being a pest to us. Alright, we're going to go ahead and upgrade our generator. So now this thing is giving off 200 instead of 100 energy, so now these reactors are going to be really useful for us for the next couple waves. And for the engineer, this is what I kind of call the critical moment. We kind of have just completed our setup, but it was pretty expensive, so I'm not sure if we're going to be quite ready to handle this wave. So let's see if we've got enough to take it down. Ah, those hounds have some pretty good dodging. They seem to be dodging our energy beam quite a lot. Alright, looks like there's one more enemy cresting. Ah, another deck swabber. This lane's really getting all choked up with all the water now. Let's go ahead and keep him stuck there. Alright, took him down. So you got 205 gold, perfect. Let's go ahead and build a reactor. And what we're going to see is that we're going to get another 200 energy split between our three towers here, because it's going to be copying that big generator there. Boom, look at that. Alright, now we're getting pretty strong. We're going to look into upgrading our towers next time, I think. Alright, we got all these drunken swashbucklers coming through. Way too much ale. Oh, whoa, look at that. So we got a big old pirate ship. So what those pirate ships do is there's these slow but pretty tanky bodies of health, but when we break them, a couple swashbucklers are going to pop out and keep trying to get to the end. So we got to be ready to deal with that. It's not just the ship we're fighting. Alright, we keep shooting our beam at it, let it come around to our other towers. Out of range there. There we go. Alright, it's in range. Let's go ahead and throw a stun grenade at it to lock it down. Give out some extra energy. Alrighty. This thing's got a lot of health, so it's a good thing it's pretty slow. Uh-oh, looks like our railgun's out of range. I'm not sure our Tesla Coil's got enough juice. Ah, perfect, there we go. Oh, here they come. Yeah, here we're going to see the Tesla Coil's going to get its job done. Bounce between all those guys there. There we go. Alright. So let's go ahead and upgrade our railgun and our Tesla Coil here. So the upgraded railgun, we see it gets another little number at the top there. What it does is every time it kills an enemy, it stores the extra damage it dealt. And so the next shot is going to add in that damage. So it can kind of compound and store up all this damage from killing smaller enemies, and it can unleash it all upon a bigger one. The upgraded Tesla Coil kind of copies what the railgun's initial power does, is now, in addition to bouncing more with more energy, it's also going to deal more damage, so it's going to make it way more effective at killing some of the other guys. So we've got a little bit of extra gold, so I'm going to go ahead and put down a refractor here, just to get a little more energy and damage out. Alright, let's go ahead and cruise back around to the start, see what we're dealing with. So we got a couple enemies according to our map there, plus another boat coming. Ah, some deck swabbers. Looks like they're trying to just muddy it up before we come on in. Shouldn't be too big of a problem. Yep, so one thing you're going to notice that the Engineer's hero doesn't quite have too many strong skills on his own. He really revolves around utilizing his towers, whether giving him a power boost early with his little left shift here, or stunning him, keeping him locked down so his towers can do a lot of the work. We have some other heroes like the Wizard and the Robot, which really utilize their heroes' powers a lot more. So we kind of have a nice contrast there, where this guy kind of supports his towers, whereas other times the towers might support the heroes. So you get a lot of different play styles with our different heroes. Alright, we got a good chunk of gold. Let's just slap some more energy down. Boom. And we're going to build an efficiency node as well, so that way they're even better at using their energy. Alright. Go ahead and pop that on, gives out some more energy. Oh, 2 boats this time. Let's go ahead and stun them down while our towers are all attacking them. Oh, 3 boats. Uh-oh. Hopefully we can get all that. And hit them all with our beam here. As you can see, this deep water's kind of slowing us down, so if there were a super fast enemy coming, we might be in a bit of trouble. But against these slow boats, we should be alright. Alright, it looks like they're coming back around. Let's go and give out some more energy for our towers. There we go, look at that Tesla coil bounce. Heck yeah. Alright, good stuff. Perfect, we got just enough for 2 more reactors. Let's get these towers beefy. Boom, look at that. So you notice we're kind of starting to run out of room up there where our towers are all at. So we might want to consider making a new little alcove for our towers. Just kind of start over, if you will. Alright, so we got some chieftains here. Remember from last time, these guys have these souls of their ancestors on their backs. If we damage them, they're going to take more than if we just hit their body. Boom, there we go, look at that. And stun that guy. There we go. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and build another railgun down here. But this time, I'm just going to build a whole ton of reactors around it. Yeah, let's build them down here, so only that tower's going to get the energy now. Boom, that thing's going to get pretty strong pretty quick, I think. Oh, that's a lot of deck swabbers. There, Tesla coil's taking care of them, or this lane might get real muggy. Oof, that was a fast wave. So our Tesla coil's really having a good time. Alright, let's upgrade that guy to give him his power. Let's see, we can build another reactor. We'll go ahead and put it right there. Let's hit all 4 of our towers. See, then we got $50. Looks like we could probably upgrade our refractor here. Boom. Alright, last wave. Let's see what we got. Ah, just a boat? Easy. Ah, some anomalies too. Remember, these guys, if they stay alive for too long, they're going to end up splitting into more anomalies. That's going to get really annoying. Good thing we're dealing with them pretty quick. Oof. We got a lot of Buccaneers coming too. Our tower's making pretty quick work of them. Another boat to finish it? Good lord, these pirates are sending everything at us. Boom, boom, boom. Woo, alright, we did it. So as you kind of see there, the engineer can get really powerful at the end, but he kind of struggles in that early to mid game as he gets all his energy points set up. But once he gets going, it's pretty hard to stop him. Alright, well, that's all I got for you guys today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this quick little playthrough of some more stuff you guys might see in Time Walk Tower Defense. If you haven't already, be sure to go wishlist our game on Steam. It really helps us get going and to get this game off the ground. And, well, without further ado, game on.